In other news, families are desperately searching for their loved ones after that tragic stampede that took place at the New Delhi railway station on a Saturday night, resulting in the loss of 18 lives and injuring 15 others. Now, certain precautionary measures are in place, Radhika, in order to ensure that such untoward incident does not take place in the future.
That's right, precautionary measures, of course, but incident happened around 10 p.m. on platform number 14, day before, where a massive crowd had gathered to board trains to Prayagraj for Mahakumbh festival. Now, of course, post this tragic, deadly incident, Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has ordered an inquiry and set up a two-member high-level committee to investigate the lapses.
That's right.
All right, we have multiple reporters joining us today, Divya. Let's go straight across to Tanushka first. Apart from Tanushka, we're also being joined by Indrajit as well as Prabhakar. Indrajit from Mahakumbh and Prabhakar from Patna railway station. Tanushka is joining us from New Delhi railway station where this incident happened. Tanushka, of course, what is the situation now? Is the crowd under control at this point? Of course, several precautionary measures have been taken, but we also believe that many people are still searching for their loved ones.
Right, Radhika, I'm currently at platform 14 itself, wherein, this major confusion of New Delhi railway station happened day before yesterday, late at night. And it is this platform from wherein, as per Delhi police investigation, the confusion arose from. There were two trains, Prayagraj Special and Prayagraj Express, and an announcement on platform 16 misled passengers who were stationed at this very platform, that is platform 14, to rush to platform 16 to catch their train. Now, in this, desperate rush to make it to their train with respect to Prayagraj Express and trains that were already delayed the day before yesterday as well. There were 4 trains headed to Prayagraj, out of which 3 were already delayed, which led to this mounting surge of people and passengers to rush to platform 16, which is right across to that side, and which is what caused the stampede. A lot of people, of course, 18 people died, including 3 children. There were females and males, of course, mixed in the count of people who have passed away. 15 have been seriously injured. They were all taken to LNJP hospital. The injured group of people as well from the stampede. As of now, as you can see, of course, it's very early morning hours. The platform remains relatively empty. There are not a lot of passengers, but that is also because just 10 minutes ago, the Vande Bharat Prayagraj Special, the Kumbh Special, just left at around 7:50 a.m. from this very platform. And it was a Vande Bharat Express, and I was here, when the train was leaving. So it was very orderly manner. The train came in very swiftly, left very much on time, and there was no sort of rush. None of the passengers were also panicking. I did speak to some of the passengers at that point of time, and they did say that they are headed to Prayagraj for the Kumbh Mela. So definitely, at this point, it's faith overshadowing this sort of a very deep tragedy that happened day before yesterday night in New Delhi railway station. Back to you.
Right, we also have Indrajit joining us from the Prayagraj railway station. Indrajit, the ministry has also increased the deployment of the railway police force and the government railway police forces here in New Delhi at the railway station in order to assist the passengers. You're joining us from Prayagraj. Are you seeing any such extra measures that are being taken as far as Prayagraj is concerned? Any sort of, extra deployment? Because given the fact that we're almost in the last week of the Mahakumbh.
Yes, absolutely, Divya. We are standing here at Rail Ghat at Mahakumbh, and yesterday only CM Yogi Adityanath was here, and he also personally reviewed the situation, and DG was also here, and he also reviewed the security situations here. So if I show you around, that there is no dearth in enthusiasm at this Mahakumbh, because devotees are still gathering here, and they are here in devotion. If you see around, there are a lot of people. Even yesterday only 1.49 crore people had taken a holy dip here. So everybody who comes here arrives at one of the ghats and prefers to go to Triveni Sangam, which is Yamuna rivers there. All the three rivers meet there, and if you see around, there are people, devotees, who have come here at Arel Ghat and taking the boats or ferries to reach Sangam Ghat and take a holy dip, because that's the only motive here, and that's keeping up them. No horizon on the sun, even early morning when there is no sunrise, people start walking towards the ghat. And secure, I talk about the security arrangements here, so at every corner there are police officials deployed there, cops are there who are telling them which routes to take and which not to take. There are certain restricted routes as well. So if they have to go to Sangam Ghat, there are multiple routes. So if there is a VIP going, and there are alternative routes which are arranged for them. And if I show you around, there are a lot of devotees that have come today as well, and it doesn't seem like that anything is stopping them. So if I talk about the security situations here, yes, certainly at the river bank, there are police officials who are telling them that not to go at certain areas. These are restricted because the water could be quite deep as well. But then the faith which is keeping them up always, so everybody is arriving here and wants to take a holy dip because they believe that they would attain salvation and would certainly be free away from the cycle of rebirth. And the unfortunate incident that has happened at the Delhi railway station, of course, here at Prayagraj also, because few days back only, during the 29th of this month, a lot of stampede had happened. And I would like to tell you that during 30 people had died there.
We'll come back to you. Let's go to Prabhakar, who's also joining us from Patna railway station. Prabhakar, authorities at this point do not want a repeat of what happened in Delhi railway station. Many trains to Prayagraj from Patna as well. What is the kind of measures? What are the kind of measures that have been taken at this point? How have they ensured crowds don't swell up in this railway station?
Yeah, almost 10 Kumbh specials from Patna every day, and that is the figure officially given by the railways. And as we speak, this is a Kumbh special parked here. Just has arrived around 2 minutes back, and this is a train which will straight away originate from Patna to Prayagraj. And as far as the crowd on the station is concerned, it's a morning hour, so the crowd is very much under control. It's almost negligible compared to what we saw yesterday afternoon. So the majority of the Kumbh special trains actually starts later afternoon, that is in the second half, after 2 to 3 p.m. and between 2 to 8 p.m. that is when the maximum rush is there. So when we were here yesterday at that particular moment, and we were here to ascertain as to what arrangements the railway has made. Post the unfortunate stampede at Delhi, the arrangements were adequate. We saw yesterday the RPF Jawans, the NCC and the Bharat Scout volunteers, they were all deputed here to manage the crowd. But usually in the later afternoon, the crowd here actually swells completely. This fills the station. This is the platform number 4 and 5 of Patna railway station. This is from where the trains moving towards Banaras or Prayagraj originates. Remember, the real challenge actually is not with this Kumbh specials, but the regular trains which actually ply on the Patna-Prayagraj routes. Those trains are being stormed by devotees who plan to go to Prayagraj. They enter into the reserve compartments, and even the people who have the reservation, who have the berths reserved, they are not able to enter those compartments, and the RPF or the railway authorities actually stand there as mute spectator, because they see the kind of the crowd which is there at the station. They don't want to use force, they don't want to drag those people out, because that could actually aggravate the situation. So the real challenge is for the people actually who are traveling on those trains which ply between Patna and Prayagraj route, and they are not able to avail the reservation facility for which they have already paid to the railways.
Right. We have Indrajit joining us from the Mahakumbh. Indrajit, take us through the kind of crowd you're seeing early this morning as far as Arel Ghat is concerned. We can see a lot of cars as well, and in this particular areas, cars weren't allowed up until a week ago, but now we are seeing a lot of cars have made it as well. And given the fact that we are literally on the last leg of the Mahakumbh, literally the last week. So, we can expect more people perhaps to make it before the Kumbh, concludes on the 26th, the day of Mahashivratri.
Yes, absolutely, Divya. As this draws close to the Mahakumbh, because 26th February would be the concluding with the Mahashivratri Snan. So that is the reason that people want to arrive here and take the holy dip. Those who haven't taken it yet, they want to arrive here, and they are taking all modes of transport, maybe railway stations, by their own vehicles, or maybe the flights. So if I talk about the crowd management here, that is in two terms. One is people management and second is vehicular management. As you rightly said, that now they have allowed the vehicles to move around, but there are certain areas where vehicles are still restricted. But in most of the roads, they are allowed, and they are telling people to park their vehicles only at the parking zone. So if it's at the no parking zone, so they ask them to move, or either seize their vehicles or tell them to move to some other road or take a route where they can park their vehicles. So if you see around, even here, you can see people are coming in their private vehicles, or they are taking cabs. And otherwise also, if someone wants to arrive here who cannot walk because it's a vast area where they have to walk from their tents or wherever they are putting up, they come here either by car, or there are certain EV vehicles here, like EV auto rickshaws which are coming here. They carry passengers or devotees to these ghats. And then there are bikes also on those bikes, because they are easier, they can pass through the crowd as well. So people are using that mode of commute also to arrive at the ghats and to take the holy dip, which they believe that it would purify their soul, and they will be free from all their sins. That is one of the reasons, because religious reason is here, and at the same time there are a lot of other people who are come here just to experience whether you are a believer or non-believer, Hindu or non-Hindu. Devotees are gathering here, people are still gathering here. So if I talk about the crowd management, so in that terms also, there is barricading, and even during the night, cops are announcing them and telling them not to move around certain areas, and they cannot sleep on the roads because it's huge. And however, 1.60 lakh tents have been arranged, but the number of people that are arriving here, it's very difficult to accommodate all of them. So some people have their personal tents. They find a pathway or on the roadside. They make their personal tents and sleep there. So even that areas are not allowed. So they are supposed to go at a designated place and stay there. So that is how they are managing the crowd. And yes, of course, now the vehicular movement is allowed. So people from coming other cities or other states, they are coming in their own vehicles. But yes, certainly there is traffic also, which they have to pass through to reach here.
Right. Right, Inder. We'll go back to Tanushka, who's joining us from, continues to be with us from New Delhi railway station. Tanushka, of course, a two-member inquiry committee has been set up. But as far as this entire incident is concerned, we believe that, more people are still missing, people are still looking for their loved ones. But, certainly there is failure from the part of railway authorities for sure. So is there any action that has been taken? We know that inquiry has been set up, but preliminary action being taken, have people been suspended, any action or any FIRs registered? So is there any action being taken against anybody from railways or the concerned authorities?
Radhika, you raise a very pertinent question here with respect to action being taken against any sort of particular authority from the railways. We don't hear of anything happening as of now. We do understand that the Indian Railways has announced for a 10 lakh rupee compensation for the lives of, those that were lost here, the lives of the deceased at the stampede. Remember, 18 people lost their lives, and 2.5 lakhs for those who have been seriously injured, and 1 lakh for families families of those who were mildly injured in this stampede incident that happened day before yesterday, late at night at around 10 o'clock at this very platform, this is platform 14, wherein this confusion happened with respect to two trains, the Prayagraj Express and the Prayagraj Special. The Prayagraj Special just left a while back in the morning. It was Vande Bharat Express train. And as far as when you ask about these sort of arrangements that have been made, as you can see around me, the platform seems calmer right now. There's not a lot of crowd here. Of course, although it is very early in the morning right now, but when the train did leave as well, there was not a lot of crowd. People were moving into their trains and out of their trains in an orderly fashion. Heavier deployment of Delhi police is here, definitely. CRPF forces have also been amped up at platform 16, which is from where these 4 Kumbh special trains are leaving. Out there, there's, a cordoning off of by a rope. However, we had to see, of course, how helpful that is. Let us see if we can get talking to a shopkeeper here. Bhaiya? Right, so he seems to be busy right now. But what we are understanding is that definitely that this is a big question on part of the authorities. The high-level committee, which consists of 2 members of the Northern Railways, are continuing with their investigation. The Delhi police has said that this sort of a stampede happened because of some confusion with respect to the platform numbers. However, there was a sudden announcement made, which is what we heard from passengers yesterday, which is what led to the crowd here at platform 14 to rush to platform 16 for their trains. So this sort of a misnomer with respect to platforms, what exactly happened? Was it confusion on part of the passengers or a wrong announcement is also a question that we must consider at this point. Back to you.